Hey guys, it's Noah, and today I'm going to be doing the gender tag. I found this on Fox's video. You may know Fox if you've seen the TV show My Transsexual Summer. I'll put the link below. The gender tag, I believe, was started by someone called Ashley Wilde. It's a series of questions about your gender identity and just basically how you feel in your gender. I identify as a trans man. I wouldn't say that I'm proud to be trans, but I'm not ashamed of it. I don't think it's something that I should hide. I completely understand why anybody else would want to just identify as a man and that's it. And I do identify as a man. I'm definitely a man. There's no question about that. I am a man. But I'm very comfortable with my trans identity, and I'm very comfortable with people knowing that I'm trans, providing that I'm in charge of who knows. But we'll make a video about outing people another time. So I go by he, him pronouns, so he's over there, it's his, and him, so I'm going with him. As you can see, I like wearing shirts. I tend to wear shirts because I just think they're comfortable. I like to feel kind of smartly dressed. I feel like if you're in a shirt, you're ready for any occasion. But I do also wear t-shirts. Very rarely I'll wear a t-shirt with something on it. Usually it's something to do with something I'm into, like I have a couple of Star Wars t-shirts, some Harry Potter ones, just anything that kind of reflects my personality. I would say that probably smart casual. I wear jeans, but I'll sometimes wear smart shoes with them, and a shirt. I have some rubbish facial hair there. It kind of joins up. Excuse the friend that's growing on the side of my face. The really annoying thing is that I have dark hair there. That's fine, great. I also have hair that's exactly the same length and coarseness as this hair, but it's blonde, so nobody can see it. Don't have the guts to get any dye because I know that I'll just end up painting it on my face and it won't come off for 3 weeks. How do I style my hair? At the moment I've got it kind of slicked a bit. I just put a little bit of product in it, blow dry, push it back with my fingers. Sometimes I will, I'll slick it properly, so I'll make a part and I'll kind of slick it back 1930s style. I used to do a pompadour. I don't really do a pompadour anymore. If anybody doesn't know what a pompadour is, imagine Elvis hair. Generally I'll have its sides short, usually a 2-3 fade, sometimes a 1-2 fade, and then pushed forward from the back and then pushed back from the front. I don't usually shave, but I do usually trim my facial hair, but unfortunately my hair trimmer has decided that it wants to run out of battery, and I've left my batteries at my house and I'm currently at my parents', so I can't do that at the moment, which is why it's kind of a bit all over the place and patchy and horrible. To wash my face, I did use some L'Oreal for men stuff. I have recently bought this, I don't know if you can see it, it's called Caudalie, I think it's pronounced. We'll go for Caudalie. It's foaming and it actually works quite well. I used it today and my face feels all tight and nice. And after that, I will use some L'Oreal Men Expert. It is some moisturiser. It's actually really good. It's got anti-spot stuff in it. It stings a little bit when you put it on, but it does the job. On the days where I do feel a bit self-conscious about my face, I will wear makeup. I'm not ashamed to say it. I do wear foundation sometimes. I wear this. It is Dream Satin Liquid, and then I team it with this because that can make your face look quite shiny. This is some concealer. It's got a little stick on the inside of it, as you can see there, and that stops shine. And I'll just kind of go T-zone, and then down, and then kind of across my chin. I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing makeup at all. I think if you're self-conscious and you want to cover it up, then cover it up. For hair, it really depends on how I'm styling it. If I'm deciding to go for a slick back, I go for Admiral pomade. I've also recently started using some Hans Tafuco stuff. I bought some quicksand, which is here, which I haven't yet used. But whenever you buy stuff from Hans Tafuco, you get a little tester pack, so which is here, which has loads of stuff in it. And today I have sponge wax in my hair, which I think has done the job. It's kind of holding it in place. It looks nice, I think, anyway. I have experienced being misgendered. I think that anybody that's trans has been misgendered at some point. Unfortunately, it is kind of something that just comes along with being trans. I haven't really been misgendered since probably about 4 or 5 months on T. I've been the occasional time, like when I was in America, I got misgendered, which was strange because I had facial hair, and it was only in January. So I have no idea why I was misgendered at all. Maybe I was just stood and I looked particularly feminine that day. I don't know. Weirdly, when I was living as female but a lesbian, I never ever got called a woman. Ever. It was always sir, he, and then I would open my mouth and then they'd know. Or I'd look up and I'd be wearing makeup and they'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But weirdly, it's like everybody knew that I was transitioning and therefore they had to kind of reaffirm that I was female. Maybe I was trying too hard to pass. Maybe I'll do a video on passing and we'll talk about that. I do experience dysphoria. I experienced a lot of dysphoria before I had my top surgery. I've had lots of top surgery. I had top surgery periareola 2 years ago, and then 3 weeks ago I had double incision with Andrew Yelland. Before then I experienced a lot of dysphoria, but then once I could just put a shirt on without having a binder on, I could go. I had so much confidence and I felt a lot less dysphoric, which was great. Generally, I'm okay. I look and I sound the way that I want to look and sound, so I don't really see myself as female anymore. Sometimes I will get a little bit dysphoric about my life and wondering where it's going to go. I have now come to the decision that I'm not going to have a hysterectomy. Should I be in a relationship where we are both ready to have children, yes, I would carry a child. Would I want to be the primary carer? Yes, I would want to be the primary carer for that child. I always have felt like I would be the carer even before I transitioned. I would never want to be the one that goes to work every day. I would want to be there to see them grow up. I think I have quite a strong maternal instinct, so maybe that's where that's coming from. Okay, so I might have moved slightly because my phone decided that I didn't have enough memory to film the rest of the videos. It's important that I can provide things for my family. I grew up in a very low income background and my mum made so many sacrifices in order to give me the life that I could have had if we had a bit more money. I know that objects aren't important. Socially they are quite important, especially when you're young, but also I don't want us to be comfortable, and I'd want them to know that if there is anything that they need, then they could ask me for it and they don't need to feel guilty like I sometimes feel when I have to ask my parents for stuff. So financially, yes, I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to give them food, give them shelter, give them clothing, everything that they need, and not have to worry about making sacrifices for other things. And I've been given quite a great opportunity where I can't fall pregnant just by accident, really. I do all of the protection that I need to do when I'm having sex with somebody, but I don't have to worry so much about, oh god, I'm gonna get pregnant, or oh god, I've gotten pregnant, what do I do? So I can choose to go forward and become a parent when I'm in a place where I feel financially ready to. I think that on a date maybe it should be split down the middle, as long as it's talked about before and it's either it's expected that we're going to pay half or it's expected that they're going to pay. You kind of need to talk about it first, I think. Am I comfortable when others pay for stuff or offer to pay for things? I don't like taking money off of people, and I don't like feeling like I'm taking money off of people, so when they offer, I will do anything I can to push them away, and then eventually if they're like, look, I'm paying for it, then I'm like, okay, you're paying for it, but I really don't like it. That's nothing to do with gender, that's just me as a person. Don't try and live up to certain ideas of either masculinity or femininity depending on how you're transitioning. I went through quite a rough patch when I first started to transition, where I tried so hard to go by the passing guides that I ended up feeling like I wasn't actually trans enough. I just completely detransitioned for almost a year. It was the worst year of my life because I was so aware that I could live as male and how it felt to live as male. And then I had started living as female again because of certain things on the internet that had told me that in order to pass I needed to be like this, like this, like this. In order to be a man, I needed to be a certain way, and I'm just not like that. In your experience of transitioning, don't try and live up to somebody else's expectations of gender. Live up to your own expectations of gender, regardless of whether that's you're a man that wears makeup, you're a woman that doesn't wear makeup, you're a woman that wants to wear men's clothing, whatever. You can be butch, you can be femme, it doesn't matter, just live as true to you as you possibly can. So that was the gender tag. If you want to follow on with this and do the gender tag as well, that'd be great. The more people that are doing it, the more people can learn about different experiences of being trans. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I don't